Hello, this is Ignacy Trzewiczek from Portal Games, and this is Portal Games vlog. Guys, I have an amazing show for you today. We will have a news, we will have a product information, we will have FAQ answering your question, and then I will have a board games tell stories. I will have a story about Neuroshima Hex. So let's start. And we are in the first section of the vlog, news and updates. Few information what's happening at the company and how you can help us, how we can help you, and all the communication. The first information, we are looking for the people who want to join our team at Essen to help us promote and teach Bohemians and Neuroshima Hex. Bohemians, do I have it? Yes, I do have it. So as you guys know, Bohemians is releasing this year at Essen. We will have, after a few years break, we will have once again tables to present the games, to teach the games. We absolutely love Bohemians, and we are very happy to teach you at Essen the game. So if you are a fan of Portal Games and if you want to hang out with us, with our team at our booth for a few hours, please reach us at portalgames.pl. The shift, the amount of hours you need to spend at our booth is 4 hours during any of the days. And of course you can take one shift or two shifts. You can take, for instance, Thursday 4 hours, or maybe Friday 4 hours and Saturday 4 hours. Like, it depends on you. And for each shift you will get some compensation in terms of the games or money. I don't know details because my team is preparing here Essen, but I know that we need you. We need our Portal Games fans to smile, to be at our booth and help us teach our games. Portal at portalgames.pl. We are looking for the volunteers and team members. The other news is Essen Geek list is live on the Board Game Geek. This is the list that lists all the hundreds of games that will be released at Essen. And before Essen, fans and geeks and crazy guys will start looking at the list and see what's interesting, what's coming out at Essen, and I ask you politely to keep some thumbs up for the games from Portal Games. So if you're excited about the Bohemians, if you're excited about the new edition of Neuroshima Hex, if you're excited about the new Age of Galaxy, etc., give a thumb up on this very list, because it will bump our titles higher, and the higher the better. So if you're a fan of Portal Games, I appreciate your help on this section. Pre-orders are happening. As you guys know, we have Neuroshima Hex Battle on pre-order right now, and Bohemians on pre-order right now. For both of these products, if you pre-order directly from us, you will get the bonus items, promo items. I strongly recommend to check it out. Both great games. I'll be talking about Neuroshima Hex Battle in a moment, in the next section of the vlog. And then check out our social media, check out our website, because Jasper, designer of Bohemians, is on a tourney like a rock star, visiting different pubs, coffee, game stores in Denmark, in Netherlands, and he is presenting Bohemians. So if you're in Europe, check out. Maybe Jasper will be in your city. I know he will be in Amsterdam. I know he is in Copenhagen. He is visiting different places, presenting Bohemians. You can play with him. You can take a selfie. You can take some signed item from him. So check out our social media and check out our website for the detailed information, what day, what hour, where you can meet Jasper and play with him Bohemian. This is our pre-Essen rock tour with Jasper. So these are the news. I have more news. Yes, I do have news that Wireman, and there will be another product in our 20 years celebration of Neuroshima Hex. Reminder, this year Neuroshima Hex celebrates 20 years of from the release. We start with Neuroshima Hex Battle, the new starter for players. We are having 20th army for Neuroshima Hex, and then we will have a big new edition of the game. Anyway, that's all for the... Oh no, I have the one more news. Guys, I have one more news. I don't know what's this sticker, but whatever. You can watch it like that. 51st State in our American web store is almost gone. We have less than 50 copies, and that's gone. No reprints in a near future. I don't know what will happen in 5 years, but for sure not this year, not next year, not in 2 years. So 51st State Ultimate Edition, last copies in our web store. If you were considering buying it, if you were debating buying it, and this is the last moment, and then the game is gone, and then it will be cost a lot of money on eBay and other second-hand places. Let's move on to the next section. Guys, we are now in the section of product presentation. This is Neuroshima Hex battle. I did the unboxing on this very YouTube channel, so you probably watched it last week. The product has two new armies, but now I want to talk a little bit more about the genesis of the product, why we published it, what's inside, etc, etc. So Neuroshima Hex battle was inspired by our partners from different countries who said that the Neuroshima Hex needs a starter set, like many other games, especially in the miniature world, especially in the war gaming. That if you want to join the game, if you want to get into the game, and getting into Neuroshima Hex means you get into 20 armies, a lot of expansion. If you want to get into the whole family of the games, you need a starter. So we created a super cheap entry point starter for all of you. So for all of you who heard about Neuroshima Hex, me talking about the game for the past 20 years, every year new expansion, every year something happening, tournaments in Poland, championship in Poland, things are happening. If you heard about Neuroshima Hex and you were always debating, you had no money, you were not focused on that, you were looking for something else, but this is 20 years of Neuroshima Hex, and this is a special starter that we released. I don't know if you are going to reprint it, I don't know if you are going to hold it for the longer, but this is right now starter for Neuroshima Hex battle. It costs on our website like 25 bucks or 23 bucks. Official retailer is 30. So it is a very cheap. Inside you will have two armies, you will have a playing mat, rulebook, and this is the cheapest way to join the family of Neuroshima Hex. Check it, play it, see if it is something for you, and most likely it is. And then discover all other expansions. Neuroshima Hex was released, as I said, in 2005, many years ago, and for these 20 years we are still supporting the game. The game is still having new fans, the game has a championship of Poland. This is one of the best tactical games, and I can say not this year released, but in the history. Like there's not many other board games that were released 20 years ago and are still alive, have an app version, have a Steam version, have many editions, have 20 expansions. This is one of the best tactical games ever designed. Kudos to Michael Oracz. And I strongly recommend check out this new starter set for 2 players. You will play it, you will love it, and then you will get sucked into the world of Neuroshima Hex. As I said in the unboxing video, this starter has an army of steel police. This is like a Judge Dredd or Brotherhood of Steel from a Fallout. So big guns, big armor, net to paralyze the enemy, and they are coming to bring peace. And then we have a beasts, and these are just crazy animals that have a frenzy. They attack everyone, including their own units. You have to be very focused when you are putting your units on the board, because they will attack everyone, including, as I said, your own units. Brilliant starter set, check it out. Neuroshima Hex battle on pre-order right now. It releases officially in America, in Europe on October 7th, and then of course we will have it at Essen for you to check it out. This is what's happening. This was our product description and Neuroshima Hex battle. And now let's go to the FAQ. Guys, we are in this is Beast. Back then we raised the Beast as a separate army, and now it's part of this starter because it's absolutely brilliant. Guys, we are in the FAQ section. Many of you said kind words about us at the BGA. Muscat said, time to play all the 51st state on BGA. I strongly recommend play my games on BGA. It makes me happy and it makes me some small money. Can't wait to play next Portal games on BGA, said Kuba. So to recap, we have 51st State, we have Imperial Settlers, we have Imperial Miners, and we have a Bohemians. We have 4 games. We invested a lot this year in this project, and of course now we will evaluate. We will see how many of you are playing these games, how much it helped to boost the promotion of these games. If this makes sense, and if this makes sense, next year we will follow up with another Portal Games game. So yes, please play them, please share news about these games on social media, recommend to your friends, invite them to play these games, and it will help a lot. Cool Wizards digitization of 51st State and Imperial Settlers is good. Thank you, Cool Wizard. Absolutely. I met with him, of course, on the Skype. He knows the games, he likes the games personally, so it was very nice to him to code these games. Excited about BG8 games, hoping more of your games are released there soon as well, said Thomas. Thomas, as I said, 4 games are done, and now we will see what will happen next. I'm willing to bring more games to the platform, whether it is Neuroshima Hex or maybe this is Robinson Crusoe or some other games, but first we will have to evaluate this project. Jonathan said, so glad to hear some good news on the dates and releases. Yes, for now it's pretty good, and no matter how old are you or feel, you are still younger than Bonacor. Guys, Steven Bonacor is my friend, he's a co-podcaster with me, we are doing Board Games Insider, and I'm sorry to say, yes, he's long older than me, and I'm younger. That reminds me about the releases and delays. Race to Berlin, as I said the last time, everything intact, everything okay. The ship this past week, the ship started its travel to America. So the release at Essen is secure, sending to you European pledges as well. Is secure, it will happen very soon. And for the American backers, a reminder, it was during the Trump's crazy tariffs, it was a very difficult time for all board game publishers, so we were charging only $1 for the pledge manager, and we were telling, hey, we will see what will happen when the game will produce. The game is right on the ship. When it reaches the port, when we know the final tariffs, we will then contact each of you who pledged the game on the pledge manager, and we will tell you, hey, now you can pre-order the game, now you can order the game is already in America, we already paid tariffs, we paid that much, so the final MSRP of the game is that, and then you will decide if you want it or not. So once again, for all of you who are interested in this Race to Berlin game, in a few weeks you will get email from us with the final quotation with shipping cost, tariffs cost, etc., and you will make decision if you want this game or not. I strongly recommend that you want it. It's amazing. By the way, a few weeks ago I was at a convention called Wargammeron, and I played a new game from designer of Race for Berlin, Krzysztof Pendrag. He uses the same system as in Race to Berlin, but it's about the Korean War, and it's brilliant. It's hard to say, but I have to say it's even better than Race to Berlin. Krzysztof did updated the system, made it more interesting, even more awesome, so his next game is already in playtesting. And that is a FAQ section. Once again, I strongly recommend put something in the comments, any questions and thoughts, and I'm always very happy to read them, analyze them, and see what you have to say, and respond here in this vlog. And then we go to the last section of this vlog, that is board games that tell stories. So many boxes. Race to Berlin, I discussed already. Age of Galaxy. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we passed half of the print run in the first month of the sales, so I'm very happy. It was not the most epic print run I ever did for American market. It was a medium-sized print run, but still, I'm very happy that you responded to this game very positively. As I said, half of the print run already sold, and this past week we had amazing, super positive review of the game from Joel Eddy from Drive-Thru Reviews. I strongly recommend to check it out, and thank you, Joel. I'm very happy that you like the game. Bohemians, everything is okay with this game. You can pre-order it right now. This one is almost sold out in America. Check it out. For you or for your friends, you can buy it as a gift for somebody that you appreciate and you want them to discover this game before it's gone. And now we are discussing Neuroshima Hex. I'm inviting you to move to the year 2006. We released the game in 2005, and in 2006, seven. And 2007 there was a Game of the Year award in Poland, and Neuroshima Hex was in a competition for the award, and we got information that I should come to Krakow to the convention. I think it was Convention Conquest because there will be a celebration, there will be a prize and award ceremony, and I should be there as a publisher of the game. So I went there. And a great news happened at this convention, because we won Game of the Year for Neuroshima Hex, and it was insane, because back then the Game of the Year award was voted by the players. It was internet voting, and now these days is a committee of juries that are giving the Game of the Year. But then it was just people voting, and believe it or not, it was absolutely insane. 2 games got the same amount of votes. From all the people voting in Poland, 2 games got exactly the same number of votes. It was Neuroshima Hex, and it was from Friedman Freezer Power Grid. And it was insane, and there was celebration. That was me as the publisher of Neuroshima Hex, and there was Przemek from Lacerta Games, who was publisher of Power Grid. We were both on the scene, you know, photos and smiles, interviews, and the ceremony, and both of us got this statue of the Game of the Year. It was absolutely blast. We made a lot of photos, shaking hands, being smiled. Absolutely insane accident that many votes for Power Grid and that many votes for Neuroshima Hex. I was very happy. I was texted Michael Oracz that we won along with Power Grid, and I came back to home. Later this day, I got a call from Arthur, my friend, who was president of the jury of the whole organization of the Game of the Year. He was the president. He was organizing the whole award, and he says, "Ignacy, I have something very difficult to say." And I was in a great mood. It's a Sunday evening. We just won Game of the Year. I'm in a great mood. And I said, "Hey, what's up? What's up?" And he says, "Unfortunately, Neuroshima Hex did not win Game of the Year." I'm still in a great mood. So I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I just got the prize in my hand. And he says, there was a. After the announcement, when we posted the information about these 2 games winning the award, there was that many votes, etc. People in the internet read very exactly and very in the detailed version the rules for the award, and in the rules for the award is very precisely said that there cannot be draw, and if there is a draw and that many votes went for 2 or 3 or more games, then there is a tiebreaker. So unfortunately, I had to check tiebreaker because I forgot about this rule in the rules, and you lost by 1 vote in a tiebreaker. And I have to announce, and I will do it after this call. I will have to announce the Power Grid wins the Game of the Year in Poland, and Neuroshima Hex did not win. And I'm super sorry. I feel terrible. I cannot express how bad I feel, but I have to announce that you have not won the Game of the Year. This is the moment when I'm losing great mood, and this Sunday turns out to be very not awesome Sunday. And I say, okay, and we hang out. And then I read in the internet that actually we did not win Game of the Year award. In the following day, they made a statement, and the jury decided to, in this situation, to create a special award for the best Polish design for the Polish game, best Polish game, and Neuroshima Hex wins the best Polish Game of the Year. Back then, when there was not much of the market, the game market in Poland, there was like 3 games designed by Polish designers, so it was not very difficult to win Polish Game of the Year because there was no other games basically. So yeah, we ended up as the best Polish designer game 2007, beating 2 other games or whatever, and we almost got Game of the Year, like a true Game of the Year. 1 vote decided. So this is my crazy story about winning and then not winning and then actually winning but something else in the Game of the Year in Poland. Michael Oracz, who was not very happy with this situation, like he got it very personal. never gave back the prize trophy, so he still owns it, and he said he's not going to give it back. This is history of winning and not winning, but winning, but something else. A story about Neuroshima Hex. Thank you for watching. For the next week, I will prepare another board games tell stories, story from the history of the Portal games, because there is a lot of fun and crazy stories in the past of our company. And once again, we are celebrating 20 years of Neuroshima Hex. Big history for us. It was the game that opened a lot of doors for us. It was a game that changed everything for Portal games. Brilliant design by Michael Orach. 20 years on the market. If you're looking for the brilliant, awesome, and very cheap starter set, it's waiting for you at Portal Games website. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you next week. Bye bye.